effective, you're using a 200-year-old law to circumvent due process.
An old law? Not as old as the Constitution. We still pay attention to that, don't we?
Okay, so today is March 19th, 2025. Right now it's 10 o'clock. They're saying the Fed rate decision, how it affects your bank accounts, loans, credits, credit cards, and investments. So it said for Fed rate watchers, it's halftime. Nothing's happening. We might as well get some popcorn. Another pause in interest rates moves was announced on March 19th. The low end of the target federal funds rate has been at 4.25% since before Christmas, and Washington and the world are waiting to see what happens next to the economy. With the Fed on the sidelines plotting its next play, the hope for lower interest rates is fading. The stock market is stumbling around without direction, and interest rates on loans, deposit accounts, and credit cards are looking at Coach Powell for a clue as to where to go. Still, you have to keep an eye on your money. Here's how the rate pause is impacting deposits, credit, and debt. So, what is this? It says the meager interest you earn on your deposit accounts remains meagerish. Checking accounts. Many checking accounts pay a pittance. Penny is on the dollar. The cash is moving in and out, mostly out of your account as you pay bills. It's the convenience of liquidity that limits your earning power. The national average of interest paid on checking accounts remains at 0.07. Interest rates on savings accounts aren't moving either. The latest average remains at 0.41. But this is not where savvy savers keep serious money. High-yield savings accounts have been resilient money havens during the lull. They're still in the 4% range, with some financial providers slightly above or below that. As far as money market accounts, if you have $10,000 or more that you want to keep on the sidelines but close by, money market accounts have been convenient, but low paying. Interest nationally averages 0.63%. Not much point to that. A better option might be a high-yield money market account where rates are still near or a little better than 4%. What an on-hold Fed interest rate policy does to CDs. So it says CD rates have been resilient, moving down just fractionally in recent months. A 12-month CD is averaging about 1.78%, but you can find better deals if you're willing to take the time to hunt them down. And park your money in a bank that may not be in your city. Yeah, most of us aren't going to do that. It says, what does the latest Federal Reserve rate pause mean for mortgages and personal loans? Mortgage rates have been the most stubborn of all. Home loan rates actually rose following the first Fed rate cut in September. Analysts said the Fed move was already priced into mortgage rates. Home loan rates are still lingering in the mid 6% range. The thing is, the Fed's manipulation of overnight interest rates charged to banks doesn't directly steer mortgage rates. Those are more influenced by the bond market, particularly the 10-year Treasury note. The bond market reacts to forecasts for economic growth or the lack of it. It will take more than incremental Fed interest rate reductions to bring down mortgage rates. Bad economic news can move rates down, such as a resurgence of inflation or a surprise recession. But who's hoping for that? Housing industry analysts with the Mortgage Bankers Association, Redfin, Realtor.com, and Zillow expect mortgage rates to remain in the 6% to 7% range through 2025. Personal loan interest rates have been hovering in the 12% range for well more than a year. They were around 9.5% for 3 years, from 2020 to 2022. Like mortgage rates, it will take time for them to get close to that again. What happens to credit cards when the Fed holds interest rates? Credit card interest rates impact everyone, well, except for me, because I'm a person who, as it says, except for those people who pay off their balance each month. Of course, that's a good thing to aim for, but in the meantime, come on, Fed, give us a break. Credit card rates have spiraled from around 15% in 2021 to over 21% in 2024. Let me just stop right there. I pay off my credit card every single day. Every single time there's a balance to be paid, I pay it off. I don't see any difference between 15% and 20%. I understand that, 20 is higher than 15, but I see no difference because I refuse to pay any of it. So the only time I'm willing to buy anything, any big ticket item such as a vacation or appliance or something, the only time I'm willing to buy anything like that on a credit card is if they're offering 0% interest for about 12 months, or in some cases with these cards or Home Depot, you're talking about 24 months. I will buy something and I will pay it off long before I ever have to pay the interest on it. Because once there's 0% interest, I really don't care what the installments are. I'll just either pay the whole thing off immediately or I'll pay it within maybe 3 or 4 months. But the bottom line is I do not pay interest. And as long as you treat your credit card like that, you don't really have to worry about anything. So the thing about it is some people are trying to say that perhaps the reason why Trump was imposing tariffs and trying to crash the economy. Some people were actually saying, there was like a conspiracy theory. Some people were saying that what he's doing is he was trying to crash the economy in order to force the Fed to reduce the interest rate. Because this is not the first time we've been here. A lot of people don't have very long-term memories in certain cases. But if you were to remember back in 2019, Trump was arguing with the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates back then because he was afraid of inflation. And sure enough, the Fed didn't listen to him. They kept interest rates low. So he was afraid back then that by keeping interest rates low, they were putting him in a situation where you were going to have more inflation. He probably, or we can only assume that he probably didn't know that COVID and the lockdowns and the quarantine was going to happen, because ultimately COVID, the lockdowns, the quarantine caused the Fed to drop interest rates basically to 0% interest rates, ZIRP, Z-I-R-P. So the Fed has already shown that they're not listening to anything Trump is saying. So it's like they act completely independent of him. It's like they just don't care. Now, I kind of felt that during the election of last year, I kind of felt that the Fed was playing politics and they were choosing to lower or raise interest rates playing politics. The reality is we're so deep in debt. The Fed can't really raise interest rates simply because that would make the national debt more difficult to service or to pay. And the other problem is they can't lower interest rates because if they lower interest rates with this much debt, all they'll do is cause more inflation. Lowering interest rates would also have a negative effect on the mortgage market. It would cause a reverse mortgage crash. And the reason why is because if they lower interest rates, then the price of houses will be raised because now you'll have higher demand for houses. But here's the other problem. The main problem with the housing industry is that people are stuck in their houses. When you've got people who bought houses at 3%, they're not moving. They're going to stay exactly where they are. And the reason why is because that 3% that they have on the house that they're in right now is a hell of a lot lower than going out and buying another house, and now you're having to pay 6% or more. And that 6% or more is also compounded by the fact that the house itself had a loan value that's much, much higher than it would have been with the house that they bought back before 2020 on that 3% or the 3% that they got when they refinanced. So they've basically, the Federal Reserve has stuck us. If you're in, like, I'm lucky. I got a house. I'm in it right now. I'm under my ceiling fan. I have a second house. I got tenants. I'm lucky. I wanted a third, but it looks like that's not going to happen because I'm not going to pay these obscene prices for anything. I'm not going to pay these obscene real estate. Like, I see pieces of shit on the market for $700,000 to $1 million. I'm not paying that. I wouldn't even try to get a loan for that. I'll stick with what I have and I'll be happy with what I have. But the reality is, I'm basically stuck here to the point where I might as well just pay it off, because the problem is there's nowhere to go. Because anywhere you go, you're going to pay way more to go someplace else. And at this point, it doesn't make sense. A lot of people are probably stuck in the exact same situation. They can't lower interest rates. If they do lower interest rates significantly, and when I say significantly, I mean if they lowered interest rates to like 3% for a fixed rate mortgage, that would cause a reverse mortgage crash. It's not going to happen. As far as credit cards have always been high. I don't know why people are acting like credit cards are just getting high. Macy's charged you 28% interest on clothes. Most of these credit cards easily charge you high revolving balances and high financing rates. So that doesn't surprise me at all. But the thing that really catches my attention is basically the credit card interest rates and the mortgage interest rates. And the reality is, I'm not surprised that the Fed is holding steady. I'm not surprised at all, because the reality is the damage that Trump has done is mostly in the stock market. And I've noticed that the stock market losses are starting to rebound. Maybe not for all of the companies that lost money, but for some of them. And that rebound was inevitable. When these rich, super rich people see that the market's in the red, that's a signal for them to start buying. It's basically like a fire sale. It's like everything's on sale. I refuse to sell because it feels like we're being panicked out of the market. It feels like what they're trying to do is sucker people to sell, and then the rich will come in, swoop in, and buy up everything. So rather than me selling anything, I'm not selling, I'm buying. I specifically already said that my plans for 2025 was to basically drop $10,000, credit card stocks, bank stocks, and pretty much that was it. I mean, tech in some cases is down, but it's not down so significantly. It's not down to 2020 levels. So right now, I've loaded up enough on tech stock, and I'm just going to let my tech stock sit. The reality is, it's hard for a lot of people to sit still. A lot of people see themselves losing money, so they want to start selling. I'm not selling. I hold on, and I just wait and wait and wait and wait. Because one of the things that I've learned from Warren Buffett is that the longer you wait, as long as you have a steady hand, for the most part, the market continues to edge its way up. And if you have dividend-paying stocks, you continue to get payments on the money that's sitting in the market while the market's edging its way up.
Let me tell you something. You stupid little runt. I own you. You're my bitch.
So as I said, the market has started to rebound. As you could see, the Dow Jones is at 41,964. It appears that gold has suddenly reached its all-time high of $3,065 per ounce. So that's actually pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure Peter Schiff is very happy about that, because he's been pushing gold forever. In that same amount of time, of course, Bitcoin has hit $100,000 and it has declined back into the $80,000 range. But it looks like most of the tech stocks are starting to turn around. It looks like they're getting back into the green. The only one that had, significantly got knocked down was Tesla. Now, Tesla at 235, we've been there before. I've held Tesla for years. Like I'm talking about, I've been holding Tesla stock since 2012. And the reality is we've been here before. And it's kind of funny. Probably about a year ago, I was arguing with family members about Tesla stock dropping. And they acted like it was never going to come back. Now, sure enough, from the point where I was arguing with them, and it was like, this low, it rebounded to an all-time high of $488. Now, I don't believe that the anti-Elon hate is going to last forever or indefinitely. I really don't. But Tesla, thanks to the business practices, is not deep in debt like most of the other car manufacturers. And Tesla vehicles are still in high demand, depending upon where you are. Now, yes, a lot of people are trying to, attack Tesla, and they're trying to peer pressure other people into not buying them. The reality is Tesla's still the number one electric vehicle simply because it has the number one charging network. There are better electric vehicles, more luxurious and everything. But the reality is you wouldn't feel comfortable taking these things on road trips all the way across the country. Long range road trips, you're going to require the Tesla network. Now, granted, you can use the Tesla network on most of the other electric vehicles. The thing about it is you're going to pay significantly more to do so. So it actually makes more sense to have a Tesla if you're the type of person who does road trips and you want to be able to do road trips freely. Now, I personally don't believe road trips make sense in electric cars. I think these cars are for city driving only, but some people insist that they want to do road trips. I believe the smartest vehicle to take is a minivan. Most people would disagree with me simply because they're not, they're too self-conscious. They're not confident in themselves. They need to be driving something that makes people feel a certain way about them. I don't know what that's about. But the reality is, if it was me, the best vehicle I could have for a road trip is definitely a minivan. I visited the Tesla gallery, I guess you could say. I drove the new Model Y, and I was very, very impressed with it. It's solid, it's quiet, it has good suspension, and the overall build of the car, I'm very, very impressed with it, especially for how much it costs. It actually feels like something that's way more expensive, but it's not. So they've kept the prices down, and it's a nice car. But a lot of people right now, they're, hating on Tesla. And some people are not going to bend to the peer pressure. You got a lot of these foreign people here driving taxis, ride shares, Ubers. And they use mostly these Tesla Model Ys. And, I think it's a good American product because that's, Tesla is an American product. But these terrorists are basically trying to cause problems, and these people are basically rabble rousing for no good reason. It's really sad. But other than that, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. You can see the crypto market, as you can see, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin are trying to recover. I had heard that XRP had a jump today because supposedly the lawsuits, they were talking about dropping the lawsuits against it. All right, so that sounds great. Everything else is roughly where it was before. Solana Coin, ADA, Cardano, all of that stuff is pretty much where it was before. I honestly don't think that Trump is very good at, pumping crypto coins. I really don't think he's good at it. It's a diversion. And ultimately, with most Trump diversions, it's like a sideshow, and eventually people figure it out and they stop going for it. They stop falling for the okie doke. Only time will tell, however. So as far as my credit card stocks, that's Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover right there. These things are all basically making their way upwards. I'm not worried about them. They all pay a dividend per share that you hold. My thinking is putting money in the credit cards and putting money in the banks, and that'll be about it. All of them pay dividends, so while my money's just sitting there, it's collecting way more interest than it would be sitting in the bank. And that's the bottom line.
Hey, did you just key a Tesla the other day?
What?
You're on video. Yeah. This is the guy. You just keyed a Tesla. You got a video online. I just saw it. It's all over the fucking face.
the media. Yes, you did. You keyed a Tesla in a parking lot somewhere around here. What do you got to say about that?
I didn't do that.
Well, you're on video. I plainly saw you doing it. You pulled up right next to it and then you keyed it.
Bullshit.
You want to bet?
Whatever.
Okay. Well, I mean, they got your license plate. I'm surprised you haven't been contacted by the police yet.
Let him do it.
I mean, what do you have to say? I mean, I saw you do it. I'm just curious. I mean, just because of Elon, you're wearing a USA t-shirt, driving a Korean car. Why would you key an American car? The guy's probably a Democrat that owns it. I think it's a woman. I mean, I'm just curious why you did that. You just don't have anything to say about that? Neither one of you guys do?
Nope.
Okay. You're handicapped too. I mean, this is just kind of ridiculous. Well, good luck to you, sir. Hope you learned a lesson.
The world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change. This dude is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed.
Come on down to Crazy Dottie's. Get your Tesla today. Our prices are insane.
Use code Doge for a great deal.
Welcome to New York, where you cannot have a thing for nice. Anything, nothing. You can't have nice in New York. This is the definition of you can't have nice in New York. Because they will your up. I feel so bad for this Cybertruck. Whoever owns this Cybertruck, my mans, they hate you.
Okay, so here we are. Brand new Tesla Model Y. Brand new Tesla Model Y. So this she's driving the Tesla Performance Dual Motor Y. And I got the new Model Y. So as you can see, we got the teal colored ambient lighting right there. And people, I know somebody's going to come on my video and be like, oh, why are you driving a swastika? It's like, hey, guys, calm the fuck down. The car didn't do anything to anybody. This car was not even around during World War II. The company wasn't around during World War II. They had nothing to do with that. Volkswagen, Porsche, Mercedes, BMW. And BMW, from what I read, they said that some of the money that came out of World War II went to help build BMW, but for the most part, BMW didn't really do anything. So it's like, guys, y'all got to calm down with that Nazi shit. In fact, you know what? I'll go this way. So here we go with the steering. Like I can go anywhere I want. I can go on the highway. That's one thing I really like about Tesla, and that's the reason why I continue to be a shareholder. I hold the stock. One of the things I really love about Tesla is that they have like no pressure sales tactics. First of all, here in New York State with these electric cars, because of the way they sell these cars, they're not even allowed to talk about pricing with you. What they do is they refer you to the internet, and you go on an app or whatever it is, and you build the car, and you pay for it like on the internet, because they're not like Lucid, Tesla, whatever, Fisker's gone, but they're not even allowed to talk about money with you, because these are galleries. They're not dealerships, right? So that's one of the things that I really like. I like the no pressure sales tactics. It's like no pressure, right? Other than that, these cars are like quintessential electric vehicles. These cars are like, these are the most basic electric vehicle that you could have. And that's a good thing, because they depreciate relatively fast, which means that if you really wanted one, it's easy to get one. For one, they don't have the Lucid Gravity yet, do they? Yeah, they don't have the Gravity. This is the Lucid Air. They sell the Lucid right there, but they don't have the Gravity yet. And some of them own Teslas, I see. But anyway, Atletica? What is this? I have my seatbelt on. What are you talking about? My seatbelt's on. What are you talking about? My seatbelt's on. Okay, so anyway. I mean, the thing about it is, I'll be perfectly honest, this is like the perfect city car. The Uber drivers love these things. They absolutely love these cars because, first of all, they're very spacious, as you can see. In fact, I could turn on the I could turn on heating or cool. So you got cool seats. I'm gonna run the cool seat right there. They have the air conditioner at 72. Yeah, that cool goes right up your back. I like that. So you can run the heated seat. You can put heat, or you can put cool, and you run the cool seat. You can feel it goes right up your back. I like that. And I also have to say, after seeing Tesla having what is it called, white interiors, that's what made me go with a white interior. Normally I would have just gotten a regular interior, but when I saw Teslas had it and Mercedes had it, I was like, you know what, whatever car I get next, I definitely want to have a white interior. So had I bought an S500 Mercedes S-Class, I definitely would have wanted a white interior. And with my Cadillac, I say, yeah, no, I want the white interior. And I think Tesla has popularized white interiors with their vegan leather. So I understand right now a lot of people are pissed off. I understand a lot of people are mad at Elon Musk. I understand that. But the reality is, it's like being angry at him and torching dealerships is two totally different things. One is terrorism. You're okay to have your opinion and feelings. But the other thing is terrorism. And that should never be tolerated. Okay, what do we got? Lights. I got ambient lights in here, so I can change it from teal all the way over to red. So I got red just like that. You got orange preset, so you got orange. That shows up. Red shows up. Blue shows up easily. You can see that. Purple shows up pretty nice. The purple's more like a pink. And then you go back to that color spectrum. It's green. And I'll go back to red. You know, they have small little dimple lights, LEDs, to help warn you about blind spot monitoring. So you see the little dimple LEDs, they show up inside the speakers. The ride is like dead quiet. But this is like a quintessential EV. See, what I was like, I know people who want to buy a Model Y. And the thing about it is, once these cars drop below $30,000, these are absolute fantastic buys. So whether, some people only buy used cars, some people only buy new cars or they lease. But right now, Tesla's desperate to sell these cars. So they're offering like 0% financing, or they're offering like 0% leasing, or they're offering like 1% leasing. So the thing about it is, it's a good product. It's made in America. And, it's just nice. I don't see any reason to hate the car. Like, I can understand if people, are not happy with Musk, but, just hating a car is just stupid. So we're gonna get this bad boy, feel it. So this is a launch version, and the launch version has less power than the dual motor performance version, which, as far as I know, hasn't come out yet. So they get like a little badge on the back that says that they have a boost, and that boost gives them, a little bit more power. So I'm not going to accelerate too much right here. I'll wait until I get past. But you can hear the accelerator. But it's very nice. I mean, it's not radically different than the last Model Y. It's just that the interior has been upgraded with the ambient lighting, heated and cooled seats. These have power fold-down back seats and power refold. Like, they can fold themselves up, too. That's pretty cool. Other than that, certain things that I always expected them to do, like putting a heads-up display, they have not done. I'm really shocked that they didn't put like a holographic display or a heads-up display somewhere here. I'm really shocked that they didn't do that. But Elon Musk has basically said, if you don't need it, you're not going to get it. If you absolutely don't need it, you're not going to get it. So as far as he's concerned, just out of the corner of your eye, being able to see it say 36 right there, that's enough. Now, fortunately, they were smart and they listened to a lot of the feedback, and they gave you this turn stalk. So if you turn it right, you get automatic turn. If you turn it left, you get automatic turn left. So that was a good thing that they did. They actually listened to the feedback, because obviously certain people weren't happy with the fact that they had all these push buttons here. Some people didn't like that. Now, see, me personally, I would have put a single button somewhere on here for the automatic driving, like the self-driving, and I probably would have put a single button. No, I think the self-driving would probably be enough. Other than that, I think everything else you have, you pretty much... Because I'm not seeing channel changing or volume up. Oh, no, I think that's activated with these balls. Yeah, see, there's something playing, but I have it turned way down, so this way it doesn't interfere with me making the video. I'll probably pull over in the Macy's parking lot just to take a closer look at the car. But see, making a video like this, I have to wonder how many people are even going to watch it. But we hate Elon. Elon's a Nazi. And, it's a swastika car. I mean, goddamn. And it's funny because it's always these American companies. It's like Apple, Hummer, GMC, Tesla. It's like people always want to start shit with the American companies. It's always something. It's always something. But, I mean, I like it. I think most of the hatred and I think most of the political turmoil, I think it's going to blow over eventually. Because the thing about it is most of these people who've already bought Teslas, they're not going to sell them. And nor should they. It's like, once you get into one of these loans, chances are you ain't selling nothing. Okay, yeah, this thing's quick. This bad boy's quick right here. This thing is quick. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to slow down. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. There's nobody behind me, so I'm going to just slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay. 0. 60. Okay, so we reached our speed limiter. I don't know exactly how long that took. Yeah, but this thing, there's no lack of speed in these things. And see, the one thing I like about this, even my Cadillac doesn't have it. Cadillac tuned the accelerator in my car so that it doesn't snap your neck. This car pretty much is tuned so that, yes, it will snap your neck. Or if you're unprepared for the instantaneous acceleration, yeah, it'll kind of snap your neck a little. But most of these luxury EVs, they're tuned so that they won't snap your neck. So, yeah, it's nice. All the features are there, adaptive headlights. And, of course, you got this self-driving system and all that. They have, what is it called, autopilot. I'm not here to test that, though. There's plenty of videos of people testing that. Just pass by these silly-ass Lexuses. But these things, I gotta say, these things are quick. This thing accelerates in a way that's it's just instantaneous. But the thing about it is the throttle is tuned to really make you feel like you passing somebody. Like, watch this. You see that C300? Look at this. It's almost like it's tuned, like, yeah, it could get away from you, but it's stable. And that's the thing. It feels so good. It feels so smooth. You know, I gotta give it that. This thing, like, it actually feels faster, and I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know if this version, because this is the launch version, but it really feels fast. Like, I drove that Dodge Charger EV. This feels faster than that. You know? Like that's capable of take control immediately. Yeah, okay, so if you keep your hand off or if you're not touching it enough, it'll say, hey, you need to put your hand back on the wheel. Okay. Safety features. Right? I like it. No, why were you driving that swastika car? It's like, nah, man. It's like, it's just a car. It didn't do nothing. This car never take control. You mean take control immediately? I know that. All right. This car never put anybody in an oven. Like, I don't know what the hate. Like, the car didn't... Oh, you know what it is? It's the line keeping. If I take my hand off while I'm passing over the line, it does like a line keeping assist. And I also see that it has this self-driving... I don't know, but you can't touch that. See, that's the thing. I don't know why they didn't do it so that you could actually just touch down. Now, this button right here, I forget what this does. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, that's the camera. From what I remember, to activate autopilot, I thought, oh, shit. Okay, he's busy. Yeah, one of these balls, I think you're supposed to tap it twice, and that causes it to go into autopilot, from what I remember. But again, what I really wish they would do, there's a couple of things I wish they would do, and it would make this car perfect. First of all, for the steering wheel adjuster, if they had like a single touch control right here just to tell these little knobs that you want to adjust the steering wheel, that would be cool. If they had a single touch adjuster on this side just to tell it that you want to adjust the mirrors, and then it'll let you use this ball to adjust the mirror and that ball to adjust the mirror, that would be cool. Of course, they'll say, oh, well, you don't really need that, so I'm not giving it to you. You know? But there's a couple of things I'd like to do. And that I'd also like to put a very easy to click, what is it called? An autopilot or full self-driving button right here. If they would do that, then this would be perfect. It would be absolutely perfect. Because that's the problem. Some people would rather get cars from other makers because they have regular buttons everywhere. Like you know, it's so much easier to use it because they have like regular buttons. And they get those out of their parts bins that they you know, have for other cars, you know, that because they make multiple different types of cars, you know. But this thing is smooth. Oh! Yeah, this thing is smooth. I like this. These are like the ultimate used cars. Is that a freaking cop? That is a cop. Oh my gosh. Is that a cop? Because his car looks fucked up. All right. Yeah, I'll just let him. No, that's not a cop. That's some old guy with a goddamn Crown Victoria pretending to be a cop. And he still has all that shit in the car, like the lights and the antennas. I hate it when people do that. I was going to blow past his ass, and he knows it. I hate it when people do that. Here I am thinking that's a cop. You pull up to the guy, it looks like Larry David. Yeah, I know. That lane keeping assist is pretty annoying. I'd probably turn that off. So I'm going to get out of the car, but I'm going to go right here to Apple. And there's no turn on road. Ooh. Granny cakes. Somebody stole some cake from the bakery. So anyway, we got Apple over there. I've got nothing to say to y'all until you give me iPhone 17 and it has 2 terabytes of storage in it. Other than that, y'all can keep it. Somebody's on the way to rob the bakery. But anyway, I like the car. I really do. This is really, it's just nice. Like, look at them. You see them over there? They're looking at me. They're like, wait a minute, that guy's got the new Model Y. I got the old Model Y. Damn you, Elon. You tricked me. You sold me the old one. Yeah, look at her. Look at her. That looks like Mia Bialik from Blossom. That's what that looked like. I think I got the name wrong. Right. I think I got the name right. I'm not sure. But I have to say, these are such perfect city cars. It's quiet. It's comfortable. It's not outrageous in any way. It's not like overpowered. It doesn't burn gas. You can charge it at your house. It's like a perfect city car. It really, really is. But now we have so many electric cars. You got electric Escalades. You know, you got, Cadillac's got their cars, the Vistic, Optic, the Lyric. We have so many options. And the question is, well, why should you buy a Tesla? But I'll say it again. The reason why Tesla is hard to beat is simply because Tesla has an unbeatable network. because the power charging network that they got is just basically untouchable. Nobody else has a supercharging network. And that's, you know, that it takes all the hassle out of charging the car, you know. So yeah, we're gonna take a close look at this bad boy. Okay, push to tap. Okay, so I could have touched up here because we got buttons up here. So you got park, reverse, neutral, drive. So I could have pushed up there, but I didn't do it. So let's take a close look. All right, so that's the regular eject button for the door. But they also have the emergency eject buttons, which is weird because a lot of people try to claim that they got trapped in the car because they didn't know about the emergency manual release, but the manual release is right there. Notice that there's no door locks on the door. You have to do all that through the screen. That right there is one of the reasons why I kind of don't like the way they do things with Tesla, because I think door locks is something I should always have very quick access to the door lock. All right, so this is a Model Y, and I've noticed that almost all of these deliveries are red. Like I know there's some silver ones, but it's like I noticed most of these things are red. It's a good looking car, man. Let's get my pictures in. I like it. If my wife needed a cheap electric vehicle, we'd get one of these used. So that's the new thing that they got. On the back, the way you know the new one from the old one is either you look at the front or you look at the back. So in the back, they have this brake light, and the brake light is recessed up in there. See, all of this is, it's like a speaker grill. It's like all recessed in there. And of course, this is the badge. So when you go into the car has a very easy click button right there. When you go into the car, they have power up and down folding seats. So you got 1 and 2. Okay. So even, you see, I was sitting far back and the computer understood that. So the computer moved my seat up and then it moved the chair's headrest down. So we can put it back up. Not many surprises back here. Okay. This is they have this thing so that you can cover your window, the top window, so that the sun doesn't get in. So this is nice, but see, my Cadillac has a power sunshade, and I prefer the power sunshade easily because all you do is push a button. I shouldn't have to get out of the car and move stuff. You know, we've had power sunshades forever. Every car has a power sunshade. Even, you see this car right here? Even that old ass Honda Accord has a power sunshade for its moonroof, you know? And even if it didn't have a power sunshade, it has a manual sunshade where you just reach up and you pull it forward, you know? But it is what it is. So in the back seat, got your television screen. So your kid will not bother you. Your kid can sit here and play video games. All they need is a Bluetooth controller, or they can plug in that USB-C controller. We have YouTube. You can watch YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, and Twitch. And they also have Tesla tutorials there. Now, all of the videos that they can watch back here can be shown up front as well. So what's happening to my government right now? What is Trump doing today? What is it? So CNN. It says, Cassie Hunt presses Stephen Miller about whether the White House ignored... Oh, I know what I want to watch. Hold on. See, like, let's say you're sitting at the Tesla charging station and you want to watch something because you're bored. Let's say you want to watch something because you're bored, right? I know exactly what I want to see. Let's go in here, take a look at the YouTube system real quick. And then after that, I'm going to give it back because it's pretty much everything I expected. Oh, hold on. Let me push myself back a little bit more. I see the computer did not return my seat to the original position, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so let's see. I want to watch. Where's YouTube? Should be here somewhere. All right, arcade theater. Oh, there it is. Okay. I know what I want to watch. Okay, I haven't buckled my seat. That's why it's beeping. All right, fine. I'll buckle my seat so this way you'll stop interrupting me. I like it. I really, really like this car. And I was telling people, I was like, yeah, if you want to buy a Model Y, you should wait. So let's see. Tesla vandalism. Yeah, let's watch that. Okay, news story. More vandalism reported. Fox News story. I'm not gonna look. Well, I don't want to look at Fox News. Let's see. And see, the cars have cameras. Why would you do that when you're being recorded by the car itself? These people are stupid.
It's offensive. In suburban Seattle, police say 6 vehicles were tagged.
Got an equalizer here.
One of them was a Cybertruck that was just at the dealership for maintenance. It was spray painted and tagged.
That's just sad.
Disheartening, but says he doesn't feel personally attacked.
You should feel personally attacked. It was aimed at you. That's fucked up.
We saw a dealership in northern Colorado that's been targeted twice.
Oh, she's pretty.
A lot of people believe those incidents are protests against Elon Musk.
Sad. That's just so sad.
Efficiency.
Terrorism.
Amid the boycotts and protests, some Tesla owners are taking out. One man in Georgia is so mad at Musk, he took the Tesla decals off his car.
Oh, like I don't know what it is. Stupid. That's peer pressure.
He says he removed the Tesla badges. And
why? We know what it is. What are you going to do? Put Nissan badges on it?
Aren't going super well. Micro empowered. Because it's
You're an idiot.
That I've done.
I'm sorry. That's just stupid.
Like
why would you? Never mind.
To branch out, offering
You're an idiot.
To help other Tesla owners remove their decals.
No, I'm not taking shit off my car. I'm going to keep this Glock loaded. Never mind.
A series of demonstrations against recent actions from the Trump administration. A Save the Democracy rally was held at the North Central.
Okay, I think you get the picture. I think you get the picture. It works. It works. Oh, let's see. How about this? Has anybody, I wonder, done any reviews on the Cadillac, what's it called? The, what's that damn thing called? Celestique. Has anybody done any reviews on that lately? Let's find out. So YouTube doesn't help you out by pushing new. Now, my video is brand new, and they don't even help you by pushing that shit forward. So let's see. If I say, okay, I want to see videos that have been done. God damn it. Oh, what the hell? Okay, maybe I got to push there. No, I should be able to touch there. All right, you know what? Let me type this week. God damn these people. But yeah, YouTube's not going to help you. They only help the big people. They only help the big corporations. Look at this. 4 days ago. Now, his video's got 390. Now, look at this. This is what I was talking about, this bullshit with YouTube, right? This guy's name is Gas and Go with Snow. He's got 396 views, and he made this video 4 days ago, right? So this guy has 1.61 thousand subscribers. So he's got less than 2,000 subscribers. Now let's go back. Go right here. That's my video. I have 2.6 thousand views, which is a little less than 3,000. I put that up 4 days ago. Here's a question. Why is his showing up before mine? YouTube ain't helping nobody. They're not helping. That's why a lot of your favorite YouTubers, they don't even want to make videos no more. They don't even want to make videos no more because they're tired of this shit. They're tired of the algorithm bullshit. They're tired of it. 540. All right, let's see if I can stretch screen it. Can I stretch? Oh, wait a minute. God damn it. That's the back button. Let's see how I make it. There we go.
Very long drive. Here I am at King O'Rourke Cadillac out in Smithtown. So the reason
full
why
screen.
I'm here is because they brought the Celeste.
That's weird. Why didn't?
It has a push
button.
button.
Yeah. You see? So obviously, the car's infotainment system, they were so smart. See, that's my car has a big LCD screen, but what they didn't do was allow you to sit and park and watch videos. Why? What they didn't do was give you a TV screen in the back so that your kids can watch videos. Now that I can understand, but the bottom line is I can't even watch the videos on the front screen. I had to buy that little adapter to hack the screen so that I could watch CarPlay on it. It's so stupid. Meanwhile, Tesla's just giving you this. Of course, there is one difference. My car is Google-based, but Tesla has their own operating system for these cars. But the bottom line is, it's like, you knew that people were going to be at charging stations. Why didn't you make it so that they could, use this screen, the way they basically want to use the screen while they're in park? There's no safety issue while you're in park. There's no safety issue. But anyway, you got Hulu, Twitch. Amazon's not here, interestingly enough. Like if I want to watch Invincible, like if I want to watch Conquest, kicking Mark's ass. Where's Conquest? Conquest. I'm about to leave. I'm about done. Conquest. I'm so lonely. Nobody's my friend. Oh, so they got the therapist analysis of the Conquest I'm so lonely speech. That's crazy.
I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. No one talks to me. No one wants to be my friend. They think I am unstable. They send me from planet to planet committing atrocities in their name. And as I get better at it, they fear me more and more.
Yeah, you get the picture. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. I like it. You got a frunk up front. I don't think they changed the frunk, but just to be thorough, let's take a look in the frunk. Just to be thorough, because I already looked at the trunk. Why is that Lexus still sitting there? Like, what's that guy doing? What is that guy doing over there? Anyway, all right. So this is the frunk. So you got more than enough space for a book bag or two, maybe even one of those rolling luggage bags that you put in the overhead bin. They got some tools down here, light. I think there's always supposed to be a button in here just in case you try to kidnap a child or something. And you can turn this and you can pull this out so that it lets the water out. But if I'm not mistaken, that's it. The light is a button. Just in case you kidnap a child, a small child, they can make their way out of the car. Now, if they do it on the highway, this windshield's going to fly. Your windshield's going to get cracked. So don't let them kidnap children do that shit when you're on the highway, because that's dangerous. So, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Hopefully Elon sees this video and he probably is going to he's going to say, hey, never let that madman come near my cars again. At this point, he needs all the help he can get. All right. So I'm about done. I'm going to give it back. So the turn stock is nice and simple. Nice, simple turn stock. But, yeah, this is pretty tight. Pretty tight. All right, so put it in drive. I usually like to use these things right there. I like to use those because it's just so much quicker. I know you could slide your finger, but I don't like doing that. Quintessential electric vehicle. Hopefully reliability turns out to be good. Hopefully. But it's very, I would almost say that this is probably calming and comforting to drive. Because that's one thing Mercedes used to do. They used to hook people to ECGs and heart rate monitors. And they used to basically say that when you drive a Mercedes, your heart rate is lower than normal. And my guess is that your heart rate probably goes down when you drive a Tesla. You know, as long as nobody's setting it on fire or attacking you or anything. Yeah, let's see where the rich cars at. And one other thing I like about being in a Tesla, if you have a Tesla is like, you know, it's its own thing. It's like you don't have to have a name like there's a Rolls Royce or something like that. Rich people drive Teslas too. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of them are probably going to rethink that, you know, considering what's going on right now. But look at this. I believe that is a Ghost. Yeah, that's nice. Got the rich cars over here. But yeah, I mean, rich people drive Teslas, so you know, it's like you could have a very nice car, and it doesn't have to be a super big. It doesn't have to be like a super big brand name. Like, it doesn't have to be a G-Wagon, and it could still feel wealthy. Like, because this is a really nice interior. Like, I really like this, and it's really nice. It's calming, it's soothing, and it's comforting. You know. Oh, G-Wagon. You see all these G-Wagons. There's nothing but G-Wagons around here. They're probably looking for me by now. They're like, gee, is he going to come back? Yeah. It's like, don't worry. Oh, I've only been gone like 15 minutes. But I'm good. You know, I everything I needed to know, I know. You know, they've got the best charging network. For the most part, their cars are quintessential. Everything you need in an EV is for the most part here. I think these will do well over time with some college students who just need a car, especially if they can figure out ways to make the insurance cheap. Because, you know, you got these cars, you don't have to pay all that money for gas and everything. You could just bring it home, charge it at home. And your parents, you know, most of these parents, they'll just pay those high electric bills and they won't think twice about it. Like, oh, why is the electric bill so high? Oh, it's because Jimmy was charging his car. Oh, okay. Well, as long as he goes to school and does what he has to do, that's okay. And they won't even think twice about it. They'll just pay it. Is that yours again? Okay, anything else? Another G-Wagon. Freaking G-Wagons. Another black G-Wagon. Bentley. Yeah. Car spotting. I love it. Yeah, I'm very impressed. This is nice. Orange G-Wagon. You know, here it's Cipollini. What is that? That guy looks like Robert De Niro. Okay, I think they left this spot open for me, and I'm back. So yeah, I had fun. There's my car right there. So I had fun. Very cool. I like it. I think they did a great job with it. Let's see. How do you do that? Yeah. Oh, okay. So you look at the bottom one. And just ease it right on in there. Yeah, so that is it. I like it. I'm sorry. Oh, you shouldn't like it. Elon Musk he's a profiteer of the Afrikaners and all that shit. Listen, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Honestly, I'm sorry. It's like, this is a nice American product. And she got the S-Class. It's like Daddy Big Bucks is letting out so that they can go get some food at the Cipollini. Daddy Big Bucks. He's a sugar daddy. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, yeah. Okay. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the test ride. Put this bad boy in park, and I am done.
You don't have the cards. You're buried there. Your people are dying. You're running low on soldiers. Listen, you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you.
To be continued.